Hello, my marketing friends. This is Greg Taylor again. We're going to buy a domain, and a domain is just simply the name that you're going to use for a website. And so it's in any kind of website or blog that you create. You can purchase a name. And so what we're going to do is, I haven't actually purchased a name where I want to send people to the product presentation without sending them to the capture page. So I'm going to search in this box here. I'm actually in my account on GoDaddy.com. There's some other places you can buy domains. I've bought a lot of mine at Namecheap.com. But just to show you how it works to buy a domain and how to forward it, we're going to use GoDaddy.com. So in this search box here, you're looking for a domain. You've maybe jotted down some possibilities. And so we're going to search right now. I'm going to see if the domain Primo Wholesale Travel.com is available. So I've typed in Primo Wholesale Travel.com. They've changed the site a little bit. They used to, well, in the next section they show you where you don't have to put the .com, it's already there. So they're telling me Primo Wholesale Travel.com is available for just $10.69 a year. You can do these too when you go into the purchasing process for a longer period of times. I might almost always, even though it's something I know with this company and I'm doing well and I'm in for the long haul, I usually, just as a habit, only buy 1 year at a time. You could of course make a different decision there, and they do give you some incentives to pay less. And I don't do any add-on features at all, so just so you know that in advance if you've never used GoDaddy or a domain purchasing. So all we're going to do at this point is we're going to add that to our cart because we're going to go ahead and buy that. And let's see, they've changed it since I last used it. So see, I'm looking to, okay, yeah, so they've got it now where I've been buying all mine on Namecheap. So continue to registration. So we've got the one domain pending that I chose there. It is available, so we're going to go ahead and purchase that. And this is where they offer you different stuff. No thanks. Registration links, see how they help you out, and they just automatically give you a default of 5 years. No to that. I'm going for 1 year. I still have my California information in there, but I'm not going to worry about this for this video. And we're going to go ahead and hit continue. Not worried about privacy. We want to just go ahead and hit continue. Activate your domain. Okay, we don't want any of all this extra stuff, so this is good that we're going through this so you just see all these different things they're trying to get you to buy more of. Okay, they are really good marketers. Look, they have all this, like, do I want to renew these 2 domains, and they automatically have that set up for me to do that. I'm saying no to that. Continue to the checkout, and hopefully we're going to get to the point where I'm going to just buy 1 domain. Here we go. The information here to go ahead and purchase for 1 year that domain. I just leave it on public. There's some reasons I won't go into on this video because it'd be a whole video just to explain that, but you just leave it on the public setting. We're going for 1 year. Primo Wholesale Travel.com. This is one thing I would suggest at this point. Always really look carefully at the spelling before you actually purchase, because once you purchase, you own it. And if you leave out a T or a O or a letter, you've bought a domain that has the incorrect spelling. So that was something I would highly recommend, to really look at your domain and make sure you've got the spelling right. So I'm looking at Primo Wholesale Travel.com. That looks okay. and you can pay by these different methods. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video at this point because I don't want to show my financial information that I'm going to put in here. So I'm going to pause it and come right back to finish. Okay, we've finished making the purchase. As you can see, we have thank you for your order. So I have just purchased the domain PrimoWholesaleTravel.com. I will be forwarding that to my URL website in my Primo back office. That's for people who are taking the product tour only. They're not looking at the business opportunity. They are looking at just buying the product. So unlike sending them to the URL where we're going to capture their information, so for all my marketing on Facebook, Google Ads, pay-per-view, that type of advertising, we want to always capture people's name and email. They get to see the presentation, but they're now on our list, so we can continue to market and communicate to them. This is going to be where I will send somebody to this link for whatever reason, and there might be several different ones. Maybe it's just a friend or somebody I know. I don't want to send them to a link that they have to put in their information, so this is an easy way to say a website or send an email to a friend, and they get to go look at the presentation for product only without having to put their name and information in. So let's see. The next thing I'm going to show is how to go to forward the domain. So now we have our domains here. Here's our new one, Primo Wholesale Travel. And over here to the side, it should be Manage Domains. They've changed the interface here, so I'm looking myself. Here, I see it. I'm going to scroll up so you can see it. So over here on the side, Domain Manager. So we're going to click Domain Manager. And up here, we want to click, we got to choose one. Click there, and look, that lights up all this top up here. We're going to forward the domain to our URL in the Primo back office. So it's going to give us this beginning part. So what I'm going to do is pull up and it just so happens that I have my Primo site on this page. Here is the product membership only marketing tour link right here. So we're going to copy and paste that. Right click, copy. Now I need to get back. So put that right there. Except we want to take off this front part because remember that's already, take that dot off. That would be a trick there. We want to bring that all the way over. Okay, so it's all the way up against there. So HTTP semicolon // and then this is my website that goes to Product Tour, and so we're going to click OK. Changes have been submitted, and it usually takes a little time for this to take effect, so be aware that you have to wait a little while for that to actually, when you go to PrimoWholesaleTravel.com, for that to actually show up. So that's how you go purchase a domain, and then how you forward it to your Primo URL in your back office, depending on where you want the domain to point to. We're either usually going to point to the capture page of product tour only, or opportunity and product purchase, or the domain that would go directly to the presentation without capturing somebody's information. So those are the choices. Most everybody is going to start with the first two. You're going to send the product only purchase and opportunity to capture page, where we're going to send them to the link that first captures their name and email, and then they get to see the presentation. So that's how you do a domain. It's easy.